guys, obviously I'm not Tommy, but I did want to pop on here, guys, and give you a morning video. He's still sick, along with a lot of other people, so we'll get into that in just a second. But this here, guys, is the disclaimer screen. It's got the help lines on it for addiction and suicide. Please call those numbers if you guys have got any issues at all like that. If you need help or whatever, please give those numbers a look and see if those maybe could give you a hand. Obviously, my email and Tommy's email are down there in the description if you need some help with that. Also, the disclaimers there. We're not doctors, guys. We're just sharing our life experience and trying to help people get through issues that we've been through. And that's what we're trying to do. But at the end of the day, we are not doctors. So if you have any of those kinds of questions, please don't hesitate to go see your doctor. And I'm being serious there, guys. Okay? Okay, guys, this is a little housekeeping, guys. We will be doing a live stream tonight, too. Right around 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. If Tommy's still sick, I'll come out here and do it on my own. That's kind of what the first mate's for, right? But with saying that Tommy's sick, so are a lot of other people, guys. Leisure Beast, Fi sick, Saigon and his son. Everybody here on the boat needs some prayers, okay? So if you could, please send them our way. Just help everybody out, send them some prayers, send them some good thoughts. Whatever your gig is, please do that. Because any kind of positivity we can get and give each other is most definitely appreciated. And I know everybody else appreciates it also. So, let's just kind of jump into this, guys. We're talking about coping skills during the holidays. And so why do we need to do this? Why do we need to, even assert ourselves back into the holiday thing? Well, right here, guys, we got to create new memories. And I've talked about this a bunch, and Tommy spoke about it and everybody else, guys. I mean, this is a key thing. What we experienced when we were addicts was what I call fake happiness, because it was induced by a chemical that we put in our body. Not that our body was just doing because of what we were doing. I call it a fake happiness. So what I suggest people to do is try to find a memory that you have prior to your addiction. Remember what that felt like. That was true happiness, guys. That's not fake. It's not made up, anything like that. That's something that was real. So that's what it's supposed to feel like. Now, if you can kind of replicate that in your brain and try to get yourself back to that, it is not an overnight thing. This will have to be, done over a period of time. And one of the ways we do it is by asserting ourselves back into situations when you're ready, right? So the holidays can be really, really difficult because of family and all that above. Things get really stressful. They really do. So, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about some coping skills here, and hopefully can, help you guys create some, some good memories and replace some of those bad ones, or fake ones at least. Okay, guys. Also, guys, I haven't been doing this for very long, so I'm kind of rusty. I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos on my own channel, right? So I'm a little bit rusty, so if I'm kind of all over the place, I do apologize. I'm trying to, just kind of be a little bit more structured here. But anyway, we'll get back to normal here in the next day or so. But here we go. Keeping busy, right? That's a very, very big thing. This isn't just, applicable at the holidays. This is something we need to do all the time. During the wintertime, which is when, for most of us in the Northern Hemisphere, that's when the holidays are, right? So, we struggle because we don't get to go outside as much. And that, that helps keep us busy when we're doing things. Obviously, hobbies, life in general, all those things that we talk about keep us busy. We cannot think about more than one thing at one time. Physically, it's impossible, right? We've talked about that before. And that's why keeping busy is so important. Because if we're doing something, we can't think about our addiction, right? We can't think about the hard parts of recovery. We have to just stay focused on these kinds of things. So that's what I would say with the keep busy. I'm not going to beat this one to death because we talk about this one a lot, but it is key, right? We do have to do this. And even at the holiday times, this might even be a little bit easier to stay busy, at least during those 2 or 3 days of Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, right? Next thing I want to talk about, guys, is exercise. Guys, I know this sounds so cliche, but it really is. It's really something important. You got to get that blood flowing. We are doing something physically to our brain. We're trying to create new neural pathways, right? That's what we have to do. That's part of creating new memories. So to exercise, it just increases all that. It makes you feel a lot more positive, and again, this goes back to staying busy. It really does help your mental health. So what can you do in the wintertime? Well, if you've got treadmills or anything like that in your house, you can do that. You can do push-ups. You can yoga, any of these things that we've always talked about exercise-wise, or even just go outside, walk to the corner and back. I do that sometimes just to make sure that I'm still putting myself out there, exercising at the same time as inserting myself back into society in my recovery. Right? It does help, guys. I got to a point where I was stuck in my house for like 3 years. I didn't do anything. And I'm telling you, that was the hardest time of my life mentally. And if I just got out and went and just did something exercise wise, I promise you it wouldn't have been as hard. So please take this one serious. I know we talk about it a lot. It kind of gets brushed over. But do this, please. It really does help. Okay, guys, this next one's called wait to respond. This is not patience, right? This is two different things. Patience is waiting to make sure you're giving somebody a chance, right? Or you're waiting on something that might take some time to get. Those kinds of things. That's patience. Wait to respond means somebody's either said or done something and you want to respond like right away. Most of the time this is a negative thing, right? So, especially during the holidays, understand that some of your family members, if not all of them, don't completely understand what you're going through, right? So everything they say that might be offending you, and I went through this myself, they may not realize they're offending you. And that's just the truth. I told the story about my mom saying, hey, you're not taking my nephew out there with those people. And she was talking about I was going to babysit my nephew the next day, and I was going to have to go pick up my script at the clinic. What she didn't realize was I am one of those people, right? But I know what she was talking about. And it kind of hit me sideways at first, but then I waited to respond, right? And I realized that she did nothing wrong. I talked to her about it after that, and I know that's not what she meant. It's just how things come out, right? So, please, especially people that you love, if you think you're going to spout off, just step back and think about what you're going to say before you say it. It will definitely make things a little bit easier, at least a little bit more thought out. Okay, guys, find gratitude. Now, this is another thing that's actually fairly simple to do during the holidays. Find out what you're grateful for. Look at the people that you are grateful for and tell them that. This is one of those things that can help you feel good. Feel good about yourself. Feel good about what you're doing. And start remembering what it was like before your addiction. What true gratitude was and is. Now, you can even relate that back here to the lifeboat. I know that everybody here is grateful for one another. And I see it in the comment section often. Somebody will say something, they'll say thank you for this, that, and the other, or they'll, that is gratitude. They'll say they're having an issue and you get 100 people talking to you, and then that person is grateful from that point forward. Right? So, this is one of the easier ones to do, but please do it. Don't brush over it. Don't just kind of ignore it. Look around. Look at your family. All those kinds of things. Right? And I know it sounds cliche or whatever, but please do this. This will help you get through the holidays, help you create new memories. Now, this last one, I'm only going to talk about 5 today, guys, because we could keep going on and on and on, right? There's a lot of different coping skills. I just kind of picked 5 of them. And here we go, guys. This is meditation. Now, I say meditation, but I also mean prayer, yoga, any of the things that you do to bring yourself back to yourself, right? Just to kind of realize what's going on, calm down. Anxiety is a real problem for a lot of people in recovery, okay? And this one little simple thing in meditation or prayer definitely makes a huge difference. It could save your sobriety. I promise. If you find yourself in a situation during the holidays, sometimes you might have to remove yourself for a few minutes and go do this. Go pray. Go meditate. Go out to your car if you need to, if you're at somebody's house during the holidays or what have you. Do those kinds of things. Don't be afraid. Nobody's going to be offended if you're missing for 10 minutes. You know? So please just do that. I promise it'll help. It'll help you do a lot of different things. Help you be more find that gratitude. Help you be more grateful. It'll help you do, wait to respond. All this stuff can go right back to this. It makes things a lot easier in your life. It makes things a lot easier during the holidays, and you'll definitely have a lot easier time creating some memories. Okay, guys, for me, waiting to respond is probably the biggest one, guys. At least during the holidays, because I find myself wanting to snap off, right? And most of the time, people that have said stuff to you or you see them doing things, they're not doing it intentionally. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't take up for yourself, right? If you feel like you're being attacked, most certainly take up for yourself. But also keep in mind at the same time, they may not realize what they're saying. At the very least, they probably don't know exactly what you're feeling or going through, unless they've been through it themselves. So please do this. This could save your holiday time. I'm telling you, this will help you build those good memories again. Just wait to respond. The other way to say it, think before you speak. So I am going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. We'll be back later on tonight. It'll probably be, it will be around 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. If Tommy's still ill, I will come out here and do a live stream. It's kind of what the first mate does, right? And again, guys, I'm sorry this is kind of a little bit choppy or whatever. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done a recorded video in a while. I live stream on my channel also. So, but yeah. So, guys, have a great start to your week, and please come back at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and hopefully we'll see you there.